First person I thought of when Tom Brady, it was reported, was finalizing a deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which will be made official at 4 Eastern time today. First person I thought of because he helped with Derek Brooks and Lynch and everybody there put the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the map as champions. And through that, became a first ballot Hall of Famer with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right there on his plexiglass shelf on which his bust rests forever in Canton, Ohio. Our good friend Warren Sapp. How are you, Warren?
I am wonderful, Rich, and I want to know when you're putting the Coogee sweater on YouTube.
I don't know.
Whoa, baby.
What would
He's
that?
not ready for that,
there's
Warren.
two things about Coogee.
Okay.
It's comfortable and it ain't cheap.
You know what? I should have Mooch like FedEx me down one of his. What do you think?
Oh, you have to. Oh, call Dion. You know Dion got one for you.
Oh, that's right. Prime has got
Come on,
those.
that's Dion's favorite thing. Coogee is comfortable and it ain't cheap.
Well, you know what? When were you with us on the road when we went to Dion's house one time? Were you with us on Thursday Night Football? Not yet. Not yet. Or maybe it's because you called out.
No, y'all were there, and I was at the stadium.
That's right.
My birthday was Sterling on set.
That's right. We were there.
Yeah, y'all went and enjoyed
Dion's
yourself.
closet. Dion's closet it's not a closet. It's like it's a men's store.
Oh no, that's another apartment.
It was. Yeah. We were walking through it, and it's two stories with a plexiglass partition between stories 1 and stories 2, so he could hold up a suit over the shoes or the shoes over the suit, so they match. And I remember Marshall was muttering under his breath. Marshall Falk, as we're walking around there, he just mutters under his breath, "This is baseball money," is what he said.
Marshall always has a way to put it in one little simple sentence.
I know. All right, let's get into it. The words Tampa Bay Buccaneer Tom Brady. Warren, what do you think?
I'm excited. But, I was kind of torn yesterday because I love the kid, Jameis Winston.
Okay.
And 5,000-yard passes don't grow on trees, but the GOAT definitely don't grow on trees. So, when you got a chance to, influx the GOAT with Mike Evans and Goodwin and O.J. Howard and the weapons we have and Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich, come on. I mean, my defensive tackle still got to have more sacks than touchdowns, but
right.
We're on the right track right now.
I bet. So, what do you think it's going to look like, Warren? What do you think?
It's going to be a packed house. If it's nothing else, I know the city of Tampa and how they love the optimism of a football team. And when you got Tom Brady in the house, come on. It won't be an empty chair in Raymond James. It'll be rocking. Yeah,
fire the cannons. That's what I said to you yesterday when you picked up the phone.
It's been a long time since we had a packed house, and it was rocking.
I know. But in terms of the Arians offense, what do you think? The risk it, no risk it, no biscuit, with Tom Brady being the one who's got that in his
Well, I just want to see him go get the left tackle. Ain't Trent Williams out there? I saw him working out, punching a bag or somewhere around there. That's what we need to do. Go get Trent Williams, solidify the black side of him,
right.
And then Tom he can wiggle a blue nose. He can get away with anything in front of him. He sees that.
Right. And so, you're right. I mean, just the excitement level. The excitement level is just going to be through the roof.
I'm trying to put the O-line around him now.
Right.
Hey, you know me, I don't like offensive linemen, but I need something right now because I got to protect him and make sure he's upright so he can deliver that ball because he that right arm and that mind of his is ready to go. We just can't let him get hit because he has 500 sacks on his belt.
Right.
Let's not play games. I mean, he's not a spring chicken, so let's keep our, the rooster standing in the yard.
Warren Sapp here on the Rich Eisen Show. So, are you surprised Brady chose Tampa when it all comes down to it, Warren? Let's be honest.
I mean, I was sitting here listening to it, and you know how the talking heads, because ain't wasn't no football, wasn't no sports. I mean, wasn't no sports on. I mean,
right.
Everybody out there, be safe, do your social distancing and all that good stuff, and let's listen to the 15-day plan. Let's see where we at after 15 days. Let's go with that. Speak
right.
over the top of this, but now we got sports again. I was just watching it go down, and I said, let me call the office. So, I called the office, say, yo, what's going on? My man's like, Ford's not here. I'm like, Ford's not there? No. I'm like, all right, well, it was spring break, and maybe he's fishing. So I had to call a couple more people, and then when I got the word that, Tom was reviewing it, I'm like, reviewing a contract? They're like, yeah. I'm like, well, you don't review a contract if you don't take a contract normally. So that's normally how I go, because I know y'all didn't leave those pennies out there on the side, did you? It was all, green in the good stuff, right? You don't give the golden offer that he refused. Like I'm still yelling at Orlando for letting Shaq walk out the door. There's no way you do that.
Right.
And now we had a chance at Tom. Great job, Ty Light. Great job, Jason Light.
Right.
Jason Light, the GM at the Bucs, great job.
Well,
Great trigger pull. Because if you're gonna let a 5,000-yard passer walk out the door and say, "Where you going?" Tom Brady. All right.
That's it.
I'm on.
Right.
I'm on
I know. And
I'm on board. The eighth man never passed for 5,000 yards. I know he threw 33 picks or 30 picks or two with it, and 6 picks, and all of that. But I'm a defensive guy. That was enough points on that scoreboard to win a bunch of those football games that Jameis Winston was playing last year.
Yeah, I know. Because the offense again produced a pair of Pro Bowl wide receivers. We haven't seen
1,100 plus yards for both of them, and one of them didn't even finish the season.
Both of them, right? Both of them had
both of them had over 1,100 yards, and Goodwin broke Mike's old record over 1,300. I'm like, Jesus, these kids are ready to go. That's enough points. You give me 30 points, I'm gonna make it stick twice on Sunday. You kidding me?
Warren Sapp here on the Rich Eisen Show. Now, Godwin is one of those receivers.
Oh,
okay,
yes, sir.
And he's very special. And no doubt one of the reasons why Brady would consider Tampa as he did. That said,
O.J. Howard and Mike Evans too.
No, I know.
There's no slouches of weapons in Tampa. We just got to find him a offensive line and a running back that can do whatever he wants to do because he loves the screen game.
Yeah.
We got to bring that out. And Bruce Arians wants to play with the play action, then look short, go deep. But he's got that.
I know.
We'll be fine.
But the reason why I bring up Godwin in particular is he's currently the owner of number 12. How do you think that conversation's going to go with Godwin?
Very easy. What number you want me to wear to throw me the ball to, Coach? That's not a discussion you have. That's not a discussion, Rich. The young fella knows better.
There's not he's going to just willingly cough up.
You willfully. The number's not big enough to ask for anything. What are you going to say? I need $12 million for the 12?
Well, I don't know, though. Warren,
No, I got to tell you a funny story. I went to Oakland, right?
Sure.
I never had a discussion about my number. That's why this is so funny to me that you're bringing this up, because we old school. We remember the stories. So Ray Buchanan came to Oakland, and he wanted his old 34. Mm-hmm. And the 34 was in somebody else's possession. It was Huggy Bear's little son. That's exactly who it was. What's Huggy Bear's son's name? You know him, the running back, Fargus.
That's right.
Fargus.
Yeah.
So
from Michigan.
Fargus is there with 34,
right?
And he tells Ray Buchanan 3 for the 3 and 4 for the 4, and we talking about thousands of dollars. 3,000 for the 3,
right,
and 4,000 for the 4. He got $7,000 for Ray Buchanan.
Okay.
So you pass the jersey to Tom Brady without any discussion, and you get number 13, and now you chase Mike Thomas with 13. Who's the better 13 in the conference with the 40-year-old quarterback?
But
I got a whole play for you, Rich. There it is.
But doesn't Evans have 13?
Yeah.
So,
Jesus, damn! You ran me into a real country here. All right, somebody got 17?
I don't know. We could look that
up. What about 11?
Well, here's the thing.
10? Deshaun Jackson wore 10 or 11 in Tampa. Take that one.
But Warren, Irv is Mr. 88, right? What if?
Listen.
But hold on a second. What if? No, hold on a second. What if
a whole other creature if you talk about him?
But what I'm just saying is receivers are very, very rare.
Oh, you wanted to do join the 88 club?
Well, what I'm just saying is that Godwin
That's nice. Drew Pearson and all of that. I like it.
What I'm saying,
Cowboy man, I don't mind the 88.
But what I'm saying is
some lovely 88s around. Swanee Swan was 88. There's some lovely 88s.
Well,
no problem. 88 is a beautiful number for a receiver.
Exactly.
Kids like these small numbers.
But I'm just saying that if you're a receiver and you have a breakout season wearing number 12, it doesn't matter who's walking in the door. You just don't want to cough that thing up.
He's so special, Rich. I do love your old schoolness. I'll see the kid tell Goodwin, it's time for you to join the 88 club.
Yeah.
Like Rich Eisen has blessed it. Tom Brady's going to throw you the ball. You have a breakout year in 88, and then, $100 million is next.
Now, when you went to Oakland, no one was wearing 99, though, right?
Yeah, DeLawrence Grant was.
And
Mike Lombardi said, when I got there, I I didn't even think about it. I'm like, Mike, you got my number? He's like, oh, yeah, I told DeLawrence Grant that the NFL had a new rule that the linebackers couldn't wear the 90s numbers anymore, so he has to go to 59, and I gave him your number. I didn't think that would be an issue. I'm like, thanks. I didn't think I had That's how easy that went. Mike Lombardi did that one.
But there wasn't a rule like that, though. Did he make that?
Hey, man, what the GM tells a guy that's the outside linebacker and he believes it and gives up the number, what do you want me to do about it, Rich?
Fantastic.
I'm telling you the story.
All right, but in the last few minutes I have left here with you, Warren Sapp, I want to turn you back into the paparazzi here. What did you make of the DeAndre Hopkins trade to Arizona?
What is Bill O'Brien, the GM, doing?
I don't know. I
mean, you hear stories about him and Jadeveon Clowney not, having a great relationship, and he's gone. And now you just swap this man for a bubblegum rapper?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know my rule on running backs. They come a dime a dozen, 2 nickels every time. You can find somebody in the draft to run the ball.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you heard what Irv had to say on ESPN today about DeAndre telling him about a meeting that happened with Bill O'Brien, who came out moments ago to say that it's being blown out of proportion. DeAndre Hopkins just tweeted the same. But there's just, it was giving some sort of light on there had to be something other than.
Oh no, this wasn't about football. This was obvious. You look at the 2 people you swap, and they don't do that in the NFL. You just gave that kid away. That was ridiculous.
For a 2, I mean, and Stephon Diggs got
nothing. That's a bubblegum rapper is what he got back.
I mean, a second-round pick is nothing to sneeze at, right?
I mean, you traded a Maserati for a bubblegum rapper. Are you kidding me? Bad. But, hey, let's see what is Deshaun Watson? Somebody tell me, can he take all sharp objects out of the room that he's in right now, that he's self-quarantined in? Because, oh, my goodness, what is he thinking?
Well, yeah, I was about to ask you that question. I mean, what must he...
Kyler Murray must be just doing backflips right now in his living room.
Yeah, man.
Holy smokes.
It was...
they had enough weapons out there with that little jitterbug running around throwing that ball. And now you give him this hoss, and now he's mad about it? Oh, come on.
So, I mean, that leads us to our poll question. Ask it of Warren Sapp right there. Go ahead, Christopher.
All right, big fella. Who's the best? What's the best division in the NFC? East, West, North, South?
East is weak. South has got turmoil in the gold.
There's a couple goats
West.
in there.
Yeah, West.
You still say the West, right?
West right now.
You still say it, right? I mean,
the West right now. I mean, San Francisco ain't doing anything but reloading and trying to find a way to, finish off a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter after you just picked off the MVP in the red zone. Holy smokes. Hey, man, you got to find a way to put a drive together, man. Get 3 points, man. Now you up 13. Now you got action. I mean, but I don't know. But I still go with the West. I go with the West right now because Russell Wilson and San Francisco and then Arizona they just all over the map right now with that going on. So, yeah. And then John Gruden's going to find him a quarterback and go to work. So,
yeah,
he's reloading that free agency. Him and Mayock out there spending like they got monopoly money.
Well, I mean, you got to take a look at, obviously also the Rams sitting out there too. The last 2 NFC.
Oh no! I forgot all about them boys down in there.
You know what I mean? Like the last 2 NFC champions are sitting in that division.
Sitting in the West, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
and whenever you got the guy that won the last one, that gives you an incentive that we're not far away.
Last one for you, Warren, and I know this is kind of a third-rail subject, but you never shy away from it. Apparently, Tom Brady wants to bring Antonio Brown with him. All teams that were talking to Tom, according to all reports during this process, were thinking that Brady wanted to bring Antonio Brown with him. Do you think that works for Tampa as well? What do you think?
If they cut the deal with him and that was something that he was putting on the table, let's see. Because I think Antonio Brown's had a little attrition, hasn't he? Hadn't he been a little better? I hadn't paid any attention.
Neither have I. I don't know. The last time I saw a video of him, it was beyond.
Oh, yeah, you got blocked. You got blocked.
I know. I did get blocked by him.
You got blocked. I forgot. You got blocked. Dan Cilio unblocked me after I went off on him on the.
But I just saw a video of him going off on the mother of his children with his kids right there, and I just saw. I'm hoping he got some.
It ain't getting any better.
I know, so it's what I'm saying. It's just I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to.
I've always had one thing about the off season. It'll work his way out.
What do you mean?
It'll work his way out because if he has any idea of coming back to the league, there's a whole country that's sitting and watching now. If you want to put something on a video or do something that's righteous right now,
Right.
So a lot of the people sitting on their couch looking for some good news. So if you want to do something right, it's time to do something right. I mean, stop this foolishness, Jesus.
Well, hopefully he has. It's been a few weeks since that video, and maybe.
Yeah. Maybe day to day we getting a little better, but that can't be the last thing that somebody remember when somebody asks you about you 2 weeks after it. Jesus.
I know. So okay. Well, enjoy your quarantine best you can, man. So you're staying home, right?
No doubt about it. I'm locked and loaded, and everything is in order, and I'm gonna do what I best I can. I got a beautiful view, if nothing else.
Okay, and you're sitting back, and Tom Brady has joined your team.
Oh, it's a GOAT season. That's what we hashtag it all year. It's GOAT season in Tampa, baby.
You take care of yourself, Warren. Love you, bud.
Be good, baby.
Right back at you. That's Warren Sapp, QB killer, Pro Football Hall of Famer, the one and only Warren Sapp.